We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
A loss of 9 yards.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returning is Peppers. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's scared. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll be taken down at the 34. But Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, short throw to Smith. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
54. Mike's 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Out street. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
From the gun, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. 5 yards on
3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
Prime time, baby.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Giants nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Here's Jones on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Go! Right there. 54, right there, 54 Mike. Right! 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming for you, son.
From the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Facing this big 1st half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go. Check 24, check 24. Cowboy 80. 60
Jones throwing on 4th down. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with a flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. Mike 5-5.
Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ryan on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing. Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Peppers. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll need a big play here, Rodak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein.
A 31-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when...
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down carry by Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, it's Elliott. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
14-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
55, my God, 55.
Again, it's Barkley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Jones. From the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Jones. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go to Elliott again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Prescott on 1st down. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And some space here. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Ball carrier.
Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Giants.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 40, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott rolling to his right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. Then the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Giants 14. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 40.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made it.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys will and now they're going to fake it. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Cowboy first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Cowboys.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Prescott yet again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Throwing here, Prescott. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaac Yedem picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Cowboys, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Giants, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 over.